Spooky season's over, but we still went and watched Five Nights at Freddy. Let's talk about it. Welcome back to the Watchers. I want to say thank you for watching, and we're going to talk about Five Nights at Freddy's. It was actually a pretty fun movie. I was set to go watch this at the theater, but then found out it was on Peacock already, only in its second weekend out. Now, it's going to make more money, but it could have made a lot more if they didn't put it on Peacock already, but they did. And people like me, I'm just like, I don't want to go to the theater if I don't have to. I'm just going to sit at home and watch it on Peacock. So I did. Peacock's not too expensive. It hasn't gone up yet like most of the other ones. And I want to say, I was pleasantly surprised. It wasn't nearly as bad as I thought it was going to be. And it was a very low budget movie, and it's made a ton of money. And it's definitely going to have a sequel. Now, I didn't know much about the story going into it. All I knew was that, what I was told, was that it was a game or a series of games where a security guard has to watch the monitors and make sure that the animatronic people don't kill other people. Watching the movie, it seems like a fairly close adaptation because, like I said, haven't played the games, don't know the story, don't know the lore. I thought it was pretty good, considering I don't know anything else about it. Now, I think that most of the people that have played the games said that this movie was very good and very accurate to what it was supposed to be. I liked the idea that they kept the source material. Now, it has only really two people that I've heard of before, and one of them being Josh Hutcherson and also Matthew Lillard. His last name is Matthew Lillard, and I can also not roll my R's. I tried. Mr. Senior Conrad back in high school tried to get me to roll my R's. Couldn't do it. Still can't do it. But anyway, I've met Matthew Lillard at a Mad Monster party. Super nice guy. One of the nicest guys you'll ever meet. And he was, of course, Shaggy. Now, we know Josh from Hunger Games series of movies and also Future Man on Hulu. I liked Future Man first two seasons. I thought it was funny. And it was from Seth Rogen, so of course it was going to be funny. But it was very different from the Hunger Games for it. Now, this movie is a good departure from all of that as well. And, he was the good lead character. He was what they would consider, his character was how do I put it? His character was not a focused individual is a good way to put it. He was trying to sleep to find out who took his brother. Now, he gets down on his luck. The antagonist is actually his aunt, really, because his aunt's trying to take his sister away just to have that check, is what he says. So, he's trying his best. He's getting any job he can get. So, he gets the job as a security guard at Freddy's, which is basically, like I said, Chuck E. Cheese. And, as I'm watching this movie, I didn't realize how much it reminded me of this other movie that I had seen that I was like, I really like that other movie. The other movie was called Willy's Wonderland with Nicolas Cage. Now, that was a really fun movie. Oh my gosh, super Nick Cage, and he doesn't say a word during the whole movie, and it was awesome. It was so bad that it was good. Now, this movie, it was basically the same movie, but I was told that Willy's Wonderland was a copy of Five Nights at Freddy's. If I would have known that then, I think maybe I would have looked at it a little differently, but I love that movie for what it was. Now, if you are missing Halloween and you're like, I want a good, decent movie to watch, good scary, not scary, but a good thriller, I'm going to say, go ahead and watch this movie. You don't have to go to the theater. It's only like $6.99 on Peacock, and it's cheaper than a ticket at the movie theater just to watch this movie on Peacock. So I'm going to tell you, go ahead and watch it. It's fun. It's not going to win any awards, but it's definitely going to get a sequel because it made a shit ton of money. I'm going to tell you, watch it, and I'm going to also ask you to please come back next week when I review The Marvels. I'm going to go watch it Thursday night, and hopefully it's going to be good. It's not predicted to do really well in the theater, but we'll see. I hope it does. It looks pretty decent, and I like the Kamala Khan character from the show on Disney+. But until then, we'll see you next time.